Hey, welcome back, guys. My name is Asian Psycho, and we're going to get started on the toy gun review. One of the new, this is the new forgeable variant of the FAMAS that Nexon kind of released in a clandestine manner. They never really officially released it, but they kind of secretly put it in the latest maintenance patch that reintroduced all the new, the old retired forgeable guns like the guitar gun, the box gun, the alien gun, sword gun, and I'm really glad that they released the toy gun because this is quite an interesting weapon, and you'll see a lot of people going around using the toy gun because it's just so good. It might be considered borderline overpowered, that's just how strong it is. But anyways, let's get started with this review. So it does cost a FAMAS and
you like the toy gun?
Replica palette to forge. I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that the VVOX was on.
Yeah,
I think what is it? For this game, I left VVOX on, so hopefully you guys will be able to ignore that. But anyways, once again, you can just buy the FAMAS and just forge it with just one replica palette.
The first time I used it, it looks like it
that's
that's
how you get the toy gun. And lots of people were kind of confused on how to get the toy gun because Nexon were never really officially stated that they would release it. But here you go. So, damage-wise, there are no listed stats for the toy gun, and not even Combat Arms Week can help me on this one. But the toy gun, I'll just go over like how I feel it's each of its statistics are. The toy gun is a very high damage assault rifle, even though it doesn't look like it in the stat picture that appears on the Combat Arms arsenal. It feels like a very heavy damage assault rifle, and on top of that, it's got a very fast rate of fire. So this toy gun definitely is one of the highest DPSing assault rifles in Combat Arms at the moment. You'll definitely be able to take down people very quickly, probably even faster than some submachine guns are able to. So that's just how good it is in CQC, and you should only use it for CQC anyway. Portability, it doesn't really feel too heavy. In fact, it might be one of the lighter assault rifles out there. Me personally, I've never had a problem with running around with the toy gun anyway. You might just taking out your pistol or knife is much faster than running around with the toy gun at the same time, but for what it is, it's a lot better than carrying around like a G36 or like an assault AK-47 anyway. So there's that. And accuracy-wise, I never really tested this at long range because apparently there's a glitch on the toy gun where you can actually scope in, even though the toy gun has no visible scope on it. I believe, according to Combat Arms wiki, you can right-click and zoom in with the toy gun, and it'll zoom in into an iTech reflex sight. And I never really tested the long-range accuracy of the toy gun, and I'm gonna have to go back and check and see before they fix the glitch on the toy gun again. But I would expect that the toy gun is actually pretty accurate. I don't know, it just feels pretty accurate to me. And finally, the recoil. The recoil is on the heavier side, just like the car gun. It's not as heavy as the car gun, but it's definitely there. It's definitely heavy. And the spread also spreads out much faster than the car gun, but at the same time, the kickback is more stable. It kicks around a lot more, but it's more like in a tight cluster, if you know what I mean. The guitar gun kind of kicks out like outwards and never really goes back to its original position while you're still firing, but the toy gun kind of stays around the same area. It's per shot is kind of blocky, but for the most part, you don't have to worry about it like going all the way, drifting off to the side or something like that. So Tapfire Ability, you can definitely tapfire with the toy gun. Its rate of fire can allow that, but I mean, why would you want to tapfire with the toy gun anyway? You just spray and pray and hope you get some headshots. But sprint drawback, it's actually on the faster side because its sprint animation is similar to that of, I want to say, the 8022. I'm not too sure, but it's a pretty interesting like a running animation. It kind of reminds me of Thompson's running animation as well. So its sprint drawback speed is pretty quick. And its draw speed is on the average, if not a little bit slow side, just barely slower than most other assault rifles. But the toy gun's draw animation is kind of funny because your character looks like as if it slaps the side of the barrel of the toy gun and makes like this weird like a scientific kind of button pushing sound. So it's kind of interesting. I like it. I like that kind of attention to detail that Nexon put in there. Moving on to the center speed. The center speed on this toy gun is not the greatest. In fact, I believe it's slower than the car gun. So if that gives you an idea of how not good the center speed on the toy gun is. So that's one of the drawbacks of the toy gun. I feel that its center speed isn't the greatest at all. reload speed on the toy gun. The reload speed is just like the is almost like the AA-12. In fact, the toy gun itself looks like the AA-12 shotgun, except its reload animation, the last part where it kind of is where the animation would normally cock back the charging handle or whatever it's called. Instead, your character just slaps the side of the barrel again, just like your character would when it's first taking out the toy gun from your backpack. So, kind of interesting note there. And fire modes is only available in one fire mode, and it's fully automatic. Luck, it's less lucky than the car gun, I feel, but it's definitely, I mean, you don't even need a luck on the toy gun anyway, because it's just so dang powerful. So why would you need luck? It's like it takes people down so quick anyway. Ammo capacity, it's got a standard 30 round magazine and 90 in reserve, so nothing too special there. And key physical characteristics, so like I mentioned before that it looks like the AA-12 shotgun. Instead, it kind of looks very, very childish. It's got, I mean, fucking looks like a toy gun, for God's sake. And also, it's got an integrated foregrip that's colored green, and it looks like it looks like someone just taped like a fucking bar in its underbarrel. That's what it looks like. And yeah, it's very, very queer weapon. It basically looks like the AA-12, but it behaves like an assault rifle. So if you want to digest that somehow, if you want to kind of wrap your mind around that, go ahead. Muzzle noise, it's got a very, very unique firing noise. It definitely sounds like you're firing some sort of modified alien gun or the ray gun from Call of Duty Zombies with the toy gun. So I mean, that's what it reminds me of. So anyways, attachment options, you can only attach what is it, magazine modifications onto the toy gun. Technically speaking, it's got an integrated iTech as well, but I believe that's a glitch. I don't think Nexon really intended for that to happen, so unfortunately it's not technically part of the toy gun, but I mean, use it until Nexon fixes it or something. And as for fireteam worthy, I would say it's pretty fireteam worthy, because if it can trash like normal human players in elim games, then it can definitely trash zombies pretty quickly in fireteam as well. So I would recommend it for fireteam anyway, because I mean, it's until Nexon removes the scoping glitch with the iTech, the toy gun technically still has the scope on it anyway. So whatever, might as well use it for fireteam. Quarantine worthy, I wouldn't really say so, because I mean, it is an assault rifle in the end. Even though it does seem like it does have a pretty good fire rate, in the end it's an assault rifle, so it's not going to be faster than most other submachine guns, even though it does feel that it's pretty fast. So take it as you will. And as for my frank personal opinions on the toy gun is definitely one of the strongest assault rifles. I don't think it's overpowered, but I can definitely see why people would want to call the toy gun overpowered. So many people are using the toy gun because it's just so good, and its high damage combined with high rate of fire just gives it insane DPS. So there's really no reason not to use a toy gun unless you're playing like maps like Snow Valley or very, very long range maps where it's better off to have a long range assault rifle with that can actually have a scope on it, or like a sniper rifle. But in pretty much any other situation, as long as you're playing elim or any non-zombie mode, the toy gun, there's no reason not to use a toy gun. I guess the only disadvantage to it is that its muzzle noise is actually pretty loud, and people will know exactly what you're using, because I mean, it does have that unique, very, very loud muzzle noise to it. So I mean, I guess that's its only disadvantages right there. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It will effectively conclude the what is it, kind of family of reviews that I've set aside for the new or the old retired forgeable variants and the new one, including this one, family of guns that Nexon decided to bring back as part of the April Fool's event for Combat Arms. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, guys, and hopefully I will be able to dive into the double barrel family of reviews soon after I upload all the others. So thanks for watching, guys. Look forward to more reviews and gameplay videos and whatnot, and I'll see you guys later.